From here, let's lower the chin just a tiny bit so we can take some pressure off the back of your neck. Put one hand on your belly, and if it feels comfortable, put the other hand on your heart so that we can monitor the breath. As we inhale, imagine there's a balloon in your stomach, and as we breathe in, that balloon inflates, so it pushes the stomach out. And then exhale, pull the stomach muscles in. We're going to keep that rhythm for at least a couple of minutes. Inhale, stomach goes out. Exhale, pull the stomach in. Now, if possible, inhale through the nose. Always try to breathe in through your nose. And then exhale from your throat. And maybe exhale like a sigh of relief. Breathe into the nose. Exhale, sigh of relief. On the next inhale, pull your shoulders up. Stomach goes out, shoulders come up a little bit, lift your heart, and then exhale, relax your shoulders and your heart, pull the stomach muscles in. Inhale, belly out. Exhale, belly in. Let's try at least a couple more. You're welcome to close the eyes to focus on the breath. When we close our eyes, it is very common to feel maybe like the body gets a little wobbly. Sometimes we feel like we're losing our balance a little bit when we close our eyes. Just so you know, that is completely natural. It's a specific part of the brain that we're trying to recruit when we close our eyes. Just let your body find its own balance. Just a couple more easy breaths. Eyes closed is just an option. At any time, you can open your eyes to recenter yourself. One more easy breath. Biggest inhale of the day. And then exhale. From here, let's relax our hands down beside us. Open the palms of the hands. Let's lift our shoulders up. Pull them back as if you're trying to pinch a pencil between your shoulder blades. Or even better, imagine that somebody has dropped a piece of ice down the back of your shirt. So it's that feeling of, ooh, it's a little jump. Ooh, just like that. Pull the shoulders back, lengthen through the crown of the head, and maybe lift the chin a little bit and look up. So looking up to, I would say usually to where the wall meets the ceiling, but just looking up to a point where your eyes can go up and you don't feel strain. We don't want to feel strain in the eyeballs at all, but we do want to work the nerves in the eyes. Take in a big breath into the center of your chest. Sit a little taller, and now exhale, bring your chin forward and look straight ahead. Let's turn the head left and right, checking in with the neck. Just a couple more times each direction. Eventually coming to a still point at center. From here, let's take our hands and press them back, then circle sweep, reach up to the sky. Turn the palms forward and take them back and around. It's just like a big backstroke movement in the water. Inhale, sweep the arms back, bring it up overhead. Remember to smile with your eyes and lift your eyebrows. Exhale, take it back. Inhale in through the nose, big inhale. Oh yeah, I forgot to do that little thing like we do in grade school where you go like this and say, this is my space. So just watch for the person next to you. Exhale back. Inhale, sweep it up. Just a couple more sweeping movements. Exhale back. Inhale in through the nose. Big breath in. Exhale with a sigh. And let it go. From here, let's take your left hand, sweep it up, and reach your left hand straight up to the sky. Push your left hip down. So you might even want to lean over to the left a little bit. We can hold on to 100 helium balloons. We could even look up if it feels comfortable. So looking up is going to be the most strenuous. It works against gravity. If you're noticing any pain at all, look over to the right, and this is usually more comfortable for the neck and head. Now breathe into the top of your left lung. Big inhale. And open up the side of your armpit. When you're ready, slowly let that hand come down, and let's switch sides. Opening the right hand, circle sweep it up, reach it up, holding on 100 helium balloons. Let your weight shift to the right hip. You might even imagine you're trying to lift your left hip off the chair without physically moving too much. We can look up, breathe into that upper right lung. Of course, we could look to the left. This is going to work more with gravity. One more big inhale, big reach. And now exhale, take it all the way down. From here, let's take our arms up so that we're making almost like a W with the arms. We call this cactus arms. From here, we're reaching out diagonal. Open up the fingers really wide, starfish hands. And then exhale, pull those elbows in really tight. Imagine you're trying to pinch a pencil under your armpit. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, pull it in. We're trying to start pumping the lymph nodes or lymphatic fluid in the upper body and in your chest. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, open like you're going to give a big hug. Take it open, bigger hug. And now exhale, pull it in. Good. 2 more like that. Inhale, open. Open up. Exhale, pull it in. 1 more, big breath in. And then exhale, pull it in. All right, let's reach it straight up towards the sky. We're going to add in a little flow with this. Gentle twist towards the left. Bring the hands down, and maybe rest the hands on the leg. If it feels comfortable to reach behind the chair, you can do that too. Let's turn our head over to the left just for a moment. When you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Big breath in, coming to center. Hands in the air, like you're on a roller coaster. Personally not a roller coaster fan, but like a roller coaster. When you're ready, exhale, twist to the right, hands come down. Option to close the eyes, and you might get a little wobbly with this. Inhale, arms up, reach it forward, hands in the air. Exhale, other side. If you close your eyes, start to see a sunrise. Inhale, arms come up, big sunrise. Exhale, arms come down, sunset. Let's keep that rhythm a few more times. Inhale, sunrise. Bring it to center, sun high in the sky. Exhale, sunset. Inhale, bring it up. Sunrise. Exhale, sunset. Does anybody just love the sunrise? Are y'all up for the sunrise? Yeah, I'm an early bird. I'm up for the sunrise. But I gotta say, sunsets. Ooh, Texas sunset is so beautiful. More beautiful than Hawaii sunsets. I'm serious. That's right. 1 more. Inhale, bring it up. Hold it here. From here, go ahead and bring those elbows down and in. Now, we can always stay where we are and put the hands on the thighs, or you can scoot forward just a little bit on the chair. We talked about this last time. When you scoot forward, usually we can shift forward a little better and put weight in our feet, but we all have a tipping point. What is a tipping point? That's the point where you tip and roll off your chair. So just try not to hit your tipping point today. From here, hands on the thighs. The feet can stay really narrow, or notice, take a moment, maybe take the feet out a little wider. And let's give the body a little bit of a different perspective. What feels better for you? There's no right or wrong. From wherever you decide you want your feet to be, pull your stomach forward as if you're trying to push your stomach between your knees. And now lift up your chest. We're going to stretch the intestines. Open your throat. Remember to lift your eyebrows. We're manipulating a lot of muscles in the face. Big inhale. On the exhale, bring your gaze to neutral. Pull your stomach in. Maybe even try to pull your navel back to the chair. You can stretch the arms past your knees. We're going to make a soft C shape with the spine. This is in particular, this is to help stimulate the kidneys, so healthy detox in the body. Come forward, bend the elbows, pull the navel forward, flattening the back. Inhale, pull the heart up, open the throat, look up, maybe shift the eyes up, so we're working the nerves in the eyes. And when you're ready, look forward, slowly begin to straighten the arms out, pull the navel to the spine. It's going to be a nice slow contraction. Think about it like a little sponge in your belly. You're trying to squeeze it out. When you're ready, 1 more. We're coming forward, bending the elbows, lifting the heart, open the throat, smile with your eyes, big breath in. And now exhale, chin to neutral. belly in, reach the arms forward, opening up the back of your heart. When you're ready, take your sweet time. Let's come forward to neutral, finding a neutral spine. If you have weights and you want to use them at this time, go ahead and grab those weights. We can pick them up and use them for a few movements. From here, we're taking our weights down beside us, or free hands, don't have to have the weights. Let's inhale, circle the arms up. Actually, we could stop at shoulder height if you're noticing any pinching or pain in your neck, or bring them up to 45 degrees outside your shoulders. As you exhale, slowly bring that down. We're going to work nice and slow with this. Inhale, big sweep, stopping at the shoulders, check in. If there's any pain, hold it there. Option to come up just a bit higher, and then slowly exhaling. So we're working against gravity on the exhale. Just a few more like this. Inhale, reach it up. Option to pause, check in. Maybe come up just a little bit higher, and then slow, slow, slow on the exhale. Option to close the eyes. Inhale, come up, stopping at shoulder height. Notice what parts of the body are working the hardest. Does the left side work harder? Does the right work harder? Maybe lift it a little higher. Notice what part of the body is working the hardest. It could be our brain. It may not be our bodies. Take it down really, really slow. Just two more like that. Option to close the eyes. Inhale, sweep up. Strengthening the upper shoulders. Check in, up a little higher. Maybe higher. Slowly come down. We have one more. Eyes closed. Inhale, take it away from the body. Pause. What side of the body is putting in the most effort? Awareness. Up a little higher, and then a little higher. Big breath at the top. Slow down the exhale. Real nice and slow as you bring it down. Good. Keeping those weights in front of us or keeping the arms beside us. So if there's no weights, palms are in. If you have weights, palms are still in. If you don't have weights, spread your fingers out instead of curling your fingers. From here, reach forward with your left hand as if you're going to shake hands. Reaching out, maybe even push your right shoulder back. So you're creating a little bit of a twist here. Let's lower that hand down and bring both shoulders to neutral. Other arm extends. And again, noticing, does one side feel like it requires just a little more work, a little effort? Press your left shoulder back, so we're getting a tiny bit of rotation with strength. Let's lower the hand down. Just a couple more like that. Slowly lifting, sitting tall, rotation. So it's a little twist over to the right, and then bring it down. Right arm forward, adding in the rotation, little twist to the left, and center. So let's add on to this. Left arm forward, and lift the right knee, or just the right foot. So it's opposite arm and opposite leg. Slowly let it go. Right arm extension, left knee lift, opposite arm, opposite leg, and then let it go. Let's keep that rhythm. Now, you can keep going slow, really slow. In fact, the slower we go, usually the more awareness we have. But sometimes we feel like it's a little more maybe rejuvenating to pick up the pace a little bit. So if you're kind of looking for a faster pace, go ahead and imagine you're marching in place, lifting opposite arm and opposite knee. So these types of movements where we have to coordinate the upper body and lower body, they're called bilateral movements. It requires both hemispheres of the brain to coordinate this movement. It's primary motor functions in the body. Now we're going to add on to this. So the next thing is to add in reaching across to the opposite knee and then bringing it down. So it's opposite arm, opposite leg, reach across and bring it down. So we might want to do a few of these slow at first so we get the pattern in the nervous system, but eventually you can speed it up. This is called a cross-lateral movement. So this is working with parts of the brain that help to recruit spatial awareness. So spatial awareness is like, where am I in space and time? Anybody ever have days like that? What day of the week is it? What time is it? Where is my left foot? Yes, I go through that also, right? So cross-lateral, bilateral, we're just trying to recruit as many different parts of the brain as possible. Overall physical coordination is the foundation for logic. Let's do a couple more. One more on each side. And then relax your body for a moment. Let's keep our weights. We're going to shift forward just a tiny bit. Keeping the weights beside us. We're keeping the elbows very still. Let's pull the weights up into a hammer curl from seated. And then press the weights back. Inhale, pull up. Exhale, relax. The breathing is different. Inhale, contract. Exhale, relax the body. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, pull up. Exhale, relax. Another one. Slow down the exhale. Slow down the movement. Just one more. Inhale, pull up. And then exhale, relax it down. Good. From here, let's come to center. Take the hands up to maybe just the elbows at the height of your navel or waist. If it's comfortable, we can always bring the elbows up a little higher. We just don't want to go up so high that it pinches the nerves right here in your neck. So from wherever you are, we're going to keep those hands lifted just for a moment. Sit nice and tall. Close the eyes as we work a little bit on endurance in these energies. So these energies move up into your neck, your shoulders, your throat. In energy medicine, these are the parts of the body that regulate healthy communication. And it's not just what we're saying, it's how we talk to ourselves in our head. It's the little voice in our head. From here, we're going to add in a tiny rotation to the right side of the room. Do it on an exhale. So when you're ready, exhale, swivel over to the right. Inhale, bring it to center. Gentle swivel to the left. Easy does it. Inhale, center. Swivel right. Move nice and slow with this. No matter how fast we go, the class is still 1 hour. That's right. We still have a whole hour together, no matter how fast we move. Twist. And center. One more. Twist. Now come to center. Hold it at center. We're going to change it up. On the inhale, twist. Exhale all the way first. Inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, bring it to center. Inhale, twist left. Exhale, center. It feels a little different, right? Inhale, twist. Exhale, center. If you're getting warmer, I promise you're doing it right. Inhale. Exhale, one more to each side. Lift up and twist. Bring it to center. Last one. Lift up and twist. Bring it to center. Let's bring both hands down just for a moment. Reset the body. Come forward. Inhale, pull up the ribs. Open the throat and look up. Exhale, drop the chin. Pull the belly button back. And stretch your arms forward, making that C shape with the body. Let's do that 2 or 3 more times to reset the spine. Come forward, inhale, open your belly, lift your throat, look up to the sky. Exhale, bring the chin forward, pull the belly button back, reach forward, open the back of your heart. Come forward, inhale. In energy medicine, we give love from the front of the body. So you're opening up to be a more giving person. And then exhale back. We receive through the back of the heart. So receiving the breath, receiving support. When you're ready, come to center. Keeping those weights, let's take them off to the side of the body and your palms are facing back. Bend the elbows just a tiny bit. This way we know there's healthy circulation. You know how some of us like to lock our knees out? It's easy to lock your elbows out too. So you just want to keep a nice little bend, call it a little bounce in your joints. From here, lift that left arm just a little bit out to the side, and then lift your right knee. Now bring it down, lift the right arm, and lift the left knee. We're going to pattern this movement a few more times, then add on again. Left arm, right knee, and down. Right arm, left knee, and down. Extra credit if you take it over and down. And over and down. Now, no matter what we choose to do with this, we're moving the arms and legs at the same time. All right, let's play our game. We did this last time. I'm going to name a color. You're going to name a fruit or a vegetable that color. I'm going to tell you right now, when I say the color orange, no one's allowed to say orange. Okay? I already know this game all too well. All right. And you can say carrot or cauliflower for any color because they sell that vegetable in every possible color now. All right, so ready? Red.
Radish.
Nice. Orange. Not orange.
Tangerine.
We just still got a lot of the citrus family. We got mango. We got a mango. Okay, what about a vegetable that's orange? We got all fruit. Carrot? Yes. You can say peppers and squash for all of them. That is it. All right, yellow. Keep going.
Orange.
All right. Anything else? Yellow.
Lemon.
Yes. All right. Green. The easiest. Kale. Who loves kale? I'm sorry. Saute. I actually kind of like it when it's dehydrated with like nutritional yeast. It tastes like cheese at least. Less like kale. It tastes more like green cheese. All right. Blue and purple. So blue and purple. We're going to group them together.
Grapes, blueberries.
Nice. What about vegetables that are purple? Blue and purple.
Cabbage.
Yes. Very nice. Okay. Bring it on down. Relax. Put the weights down. Let's get rid of the weights. This is the time of year for all the fruits and vegetables too. All right. So from here, we're going to turn just a little bit over to the left on your chair. Just a tiny bit over to the left. So we're changing our center of gravity while we're here. Please stay where you are. I'm going to reposition myself in the room. That way y'all don't have to turn your head in an unnatural way to see me. I'm going to come right over here. Hi. How you doing, Jonathan? How you doing, Patrick? Good to see y'all. Okay. So here we are. Everyone, can you see me okay?
Yes.
You can see me okay? All right, just making sure. All right. So from here, you're welcome to keep your feet just kind of angled to the corner. If you want to try holding onto the back of the chair, you're welcome to slide or walk your right foot out a little more. And sometimes our body even permits us to sit closer to the edge and to kind of let that knee turn in if you want to be on your toe. But I will say this is tricky. I will say this is discovering a tipping point sometimes. So you can always keep both feet on the floor. Let's reach both arms up, and we can always hold on to the back of the chair. This is a fantastic means of support to help keep us centered in our bodies. Option to bring both arms up, reaching to the sky as if you're holding on to, let's just say, it's like a bowling ball. So there's this energy of weight in the hand, and you're pressing your shoulders down because of that weight, and at the same time, you're pushing the bowling ball up above your head. From here, take a big breath in, the biggest breath of the day. And now exhale, take your right hand and put it on your left knee. We're turning towards the back of our chair and towards the back of the room. Let's lower the left hand down to the top of the chair and look over your left shoulder. It's okay, you don't need to see me. I promise we're going to focus on feeling, not seeing. So while you're here, option to close the eyes and think about your breath in the upper left lung, in the front of the body. That is the place that is most open right now, the upper left lung, the part of the heart that is receiving blood, getting ready to freshly oxygenate it. Big inhale into that left lung. Now when you're ready, think about the back of your right lung, under your shoulder blade, and think about breathing into the back of the right lung. Maybe feel the breath in both places while we hold the twist. Big inhale. When you're ready, slowly open the eyes. Let's bring both hands onto our front leg just for a moment and lean forward just a tiny bit. That way, hopefully, we're opening up some different muscles that twist around our hip and our low back. From here, as you inhale, lift your chin and head. Maybe even shift the eyes up to the tops of these windows. Maybe to where the wall hits the ceiling. Taking at least one big breath here into the center of your chest. And now exhale, let it all go. Inhale, exaggerate the lift. Exhale, let it go. Just one more. Big inhale. And then let it go. When you're ready, slowly walk those hands into neutral. Let's extend both arms up towards the sky. Try patting yourself on the back with your left hand. Take the right hand down and bring the knuckles to your low back. Now imagine that you're stretching from your right hip up to your left armpit. So this is going to be like the click click. This is where you put on your seatbelt, depending if you're a passenger or a driver in this. You want to stretch those muscles that go across the body diagonal. These are the same muscles that look like shoelaces. They kind of help to stitch up and support your spine. Take a big breath into your left lung again. Exhale all the way. All right, we're going to add in a little tiny advanced movement. Big inhale. Exhale all the way, pause. Now 1, 2, 3, act surprised. That's the advanced movement. Smiling through everything, act surprised. When you're ready, release that contraction. Release the left arm down. Let's place both hands on a safe place for support. And then walk your body around to center. Take the feet out wide when you get to center. Open the toes and open the knees really wide. We're trying to get into the lymph nodes that are in the lower pelvis and groin that help to get circulation moving in your legs. So we want to take this really wide and then open up. Let's turn the palms up and really quickly make a fist, let go. Let go. Let go. Good. Release. Starburst hands. Good. Let's try it to a beat. You can tell the world is my okay, that's enough. When you're ready, slowly. I'm really good at it. When you're ready, slowly come around. Let's do the other side. So just a little bit of an angle is enough. Just feeling the shift in gravity is enough. So maybe we don't always see what's happening with these exercises, but feeling is more important than seeing, right? There's more to feel than there is to see in this. So from where we are, remember we can always hold on to the back of the chair for support. We could keep both feet on the ground. We can experiment with sliding that left foot back and maybe just letting that hip and knee hang loose. It can feel very different from left to right. One side of the body is usually a little more cooperative. When you're ready, reaching one or both arms straight up towards the sky. Holding on to that bowling ball, so that dynamic effect of energy, pressing the shoulders away from the ears. Feel your neck lengthening out like a turtle coming out of its shell. And then there's that weight. We're reaching overhead while there's pressure coming down. Take in at least a couple big breaths here. Inhale in through your nose. And then exhale. Let's try some forced exhales. Big breath in. Exhale. Good. One more. Big inhale. Reach it up. And then, okay, inhale in place, staying soft. Exhale, we're twisting towards the back of the room again. So twisting to the right, we're lowering our hands down. Left arm goes to the right leg, and we can look to the back of the room. And again, you can close your eyes. This is only going to be about feeling the breath. This is a practice in awareness. So while you're here, find your breath in the top of the right lung. Upper right lung. Big inhale. The breath is naturally always going to go into both lungs, but we can actually feel more in different places depending on what muscles are contracting. Now maybe feel the breath in the back of the left lung.
in the left shoulder. Then notice if the breath is in both places at the same time, front right and back left. Let's take our time to open the eyes and recenter our hearts, having both hands on that front thigh for support. Inhaling, option to bring the arms up and overhead again. Staying lifted, adding in our advanced technique. It is a real technique to detox your body and to stimulate the vagus nerve. On the count of 3, we're going to act surprised, really surprised. Exhale all the way. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, surprised with your eyebrows, that type of surprised. One more big inhale. And now exhale, relax the hands down. So with our hands relaxed down, let's tuck our left hand into the low back. We could keep the right hand on the chair for support, or take that arm up and pat yourself on the back. So we're stretching from your left hip to the upper right armpit. And again, it's like the seatbelt type movement. As you inhale, pull that armpit open. Imagine you're stretching more with your armpit, less with your hands, less with the elbows. We're trying to get those muscles moving on the sides of the ribs, more lymphatic drainage work. Who wants healthier lymph nodes? I do. Inhale big. Exhale, let's relax the arms. Slowly coming around to center, finding again that foundation where your feet are wide, the toes are out, and the arms are coming up. 5-pointed star expression. This time we're starting with a fist, and we're going to quickly open. Open. Do y'all remember this last time? Open. Is it the old Foley's? Macy's commercial. Open. 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 Good. Open. Open. Let's try it for just maybe 5 more seconds. Go. 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 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let it all come down. Shake it off. Let's bring our knees into neutral. From here, we could sit back a little bit in the chair. I'll suggest that you lean forward just a little bit as we move into some work on your upper hips and thighs. You are more than welcome to grab your weights and put the weight on top of your legs to create just a little more resistance. But it's not necessary. You're going to feel it no matter what, I promise. This is a good one. Anytime I say this is a good one, just know you might feel it tomorrow also, all right? So from here, first thing is first, let's see our feet and bring the feet in as close as the body will permit. We're trying to line up the leg bones so that the muscles coordinate a little better in moving the bones. From here, try lifting just your right toe off the floor. Just lift the right toe. Once we lift that right toe, the knee is stable. Now let's try lifting the whole leg with that toe lifted. Remember to smile about it. Yeah. It is a specific linear muscle activation technique. It doesn't look like a lot, but your body is going to start to recruit all kinds of muscles. Does anybody feel it yet?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. Do you feel it? If you feel it in your ear, you're not doing it right. Okay? You should feel it right here. It's in your hip. It's in your hip, your buttocks, your thigh. Let's lower down. All right. Shake it off if you want. A little shake. All right. Let's lift the left toe. You can even push into your heel to start. We just want to pause it so all the muscles, all the nerves connect. Stabilize the knee joint. And then on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, give it a little lift. And just hold it there. Endurance with that muscle. What's interesting about this muscle, it gets really tight, but it's not necessarily strong in most people. Because we are a culture of sitting, right? Like corporate America, driving. I'm just going to keep talking so you're not thinking about the feelings in your hip. All right, big breath.
And now let it go. All right, so that is going to be the foundation. That is it. We're going to add on to it, but that's the foundation. Let's lift the right toe. Imagine that you're trying to turn your right knee in to the middle, and now add in that lift. Option 2, press it out. I got a boat from John. All right, and then slowly bring it in and put it down. All right, let's try the other side, lifting the left toe. Hold it there just for a moment. On an inhale, lift it on an inhale. 1, 2, 3. You can even act surprised with the lift. Press it to the middle. Slowly take it out. The slower you go, the harder it is. We're not going for quantity, it's quality. Curl it in really slow. This is called dynamic tension. This is our sheer will strengthening the body. And then slowly bring it down. Let's do a few more. Right toe up. Lift the knee. Press it to the center. We want that outer hip to loosen up. We want to strengthen the pelvis muscles, bladder support. Slowly take it out. You don't have to straighten the leg all the way. Wherever you go with this is the right place to be. Wherever you go, there you are. Yeah, it's a very enlightening proverb. Slowly curl it in. Easy does it. And then put it down. Let's lift the other toe. Just pause with that lift, stabilize your knee, then lift the knee. Take it to the center, so we're opening up your IT band. Has anybody ever had a tight IT band? What about a sciatic nerve? Anybody know what the sciatic? Yes, many of us know what that is. So we're trying to open the hip, alleviate that tension. Press it out, easy does it. Remember to smile about it.
Easy for you to say.
It's my theory. If you smile about it, your body goes, I must be in agreement with this. I guess I'll come back next week and do it again. All right, slowly bring it in. We're going to do one more on each side. One more. Lift. Toe is up. Knee is up. Knee is centered. Press it out. Smile about it. Act surprised. Slowly bring it in. Curl, curl, curl. Set it down. One more. This wraps it up. Lift the toe. Lift the knee. Press it in. Sit tall. Act surprised. Press it out. Smile about it. And then slowly bring it in and put it down. All right, let's go ahead and roll out those ankles. Just a few rolls. Now, preferably, if you can wake up every morning and put your legs up, it doesn't even have to be all the way straight in the air, but while you're in bed, bring your knees in and stretch your legs up towards the ceiling and roll out these ankles. That is one of the best things we can do just to get circulation moving and get lymphatic drainage to move out the body. You know, when we sleep at night, our body is kind of working overtime to detox. So this just ensures we're going to get everything out. And every night, every morning and every night. When you're ready, relax those feet. From here, if you have weights, you're welcome to put them off to the side at this point. We're not going to need them. Let's come back into the chair so that we're able to feel the low back pushing against the chair as we move into a little bit of core work. From here, hands can be down to the side, or they can be up near the back of your head. We're going to do just a little bit of abdominal strengthening, which is not only to strengthen the core, but also helps to flush out toxins and helps with digestion and elimination processes. All right, so let's lift one knee. Let your body choose for you. Doesn't have to be left or right. Just notice what your body does. Now turn towards that lifted knee. Add in a little twist. Take a foot down and come to center. Lift the other knee. Turn towards that knee. Come forward. Come to center and bring it down. This is one of those ones where going slow does make it harder. Twist in, center down. Other knee. Twist in, center down. A few more. Lift, twist, center down. Lift, twist, center down. Option to close your eyes. Notice when you're twisting from left to right,
What parts of the body are working the hardest? Now I will say, this is a full body workout at this point. We have the arms lifted, we're having to keep the spine lifted, we're lifting the legs, which we just worked, and we're contracting our belly. We're going to do at least maybe just one or two more on each side. Let your body choose for you. So maybe your body says, I've had enough. Listen to that little voice. Listen to that little voice. When your body says, done, just be done with it. Take your time to even it up on left and right, and then completely relax your body. Let the hands come down beside you. Shake it off. All right, I got warmer. I don't know about y'all, but I got warmer.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to give ourselves a little hug. Take your left hand and bring it on top of the right shoulder. Right hand goes under the armpit region. You can walk those hands back a little bit, lower your chin, and just hold it right here. Think about breathing into the back of your lungs, the back of the heart space, under the shoulder blades. The backs of the lungs are a place that just so often don't get to feel the breath, but it's one of the most natural places to breathe into. If you imagine how like a newborn baby looks when it's all curled up in a little ball, you can see its back moving with the breath. So we're working on clearing out the back of the lungs. Big inhale. When you're ready, sitting tall, open the arms. Big inhale, reach it open. Big hug expression. Bigger hug. Bear hug. All right, good. Bring the right hand up and across. Left hand under. Walk the fingers back. Come forward a tiny bit. Again, breathing into the backs of the lungs. Maybe even breathe into your low back. Feeling the lowest parts of the lungs pushing against the kidneys. Maybe even to the sides of your ribs. On the next inhale, let's open up really big. Big inhale. And again, a little bigger, bear hug. Lift it up, open up. And now exhale, relax your body down. Go ahead and roll out the wrist a little bit. Turn the head. Before we go into our final breathing and relaxation, let's do a tiny bit of cupping. Taking one hand up, left or right, just seeing that the wrist is maybe as high as your armpit. We want to get it a little higher than the heart. We're taking our other hand, starting at the wrist. You're just going to give a little tap and tap it all the way to your shoulder. And then start over again from the wrist to the shoulder. So whenever we're tapping, cupping, or doing like lymphatic massage, we always go towards the heart or towards the stomach. That's the natural movement of the fluid. Turn the hand up. Let's start at the wrist. Bring it in. It's a very light tap. And then maybe hold that arm. Come under your armpit and bring it down under your rib to your stomach. Just a very light tap. Let's do the other side. Other arm out, palm down, tapping into the shoulder joint. And I usually go over like 3 to 4 times. Turning the palm up, shoulder back, tap in. Option to close your eyes so that there's just less stress. Vision is such a beautiful thing, but it does require a lot of brain work. So sometimes the easiest way to relax is just close your eyes. Eventually hold that arm up from the armpit, take it down under the ribs into the gut region. And then relax. Okay, let your body move in any natural way. Let's get ready for our final relaxation and breathing. For this portion, we are going to recruit a lot of different colors, images, and sounds. Just know that at any time, if you're not seeing
often. Sometimes we just don't see color or we don't see images. There are specific parts of the brain that also help us to hear sounds from inside of our heads, right? Once upon a time, none of us had another voice in our head. Remember those days? I don't remember those days either, but those are all specific parts of the brain that we'll work with. This is called the sensory integration meditation. It is a sensory integration therapy. So from wherever you are, get comfortable as the body permits. Notice if it does feel better to have the hands up or if it's better to have the hands down. There is not a right or wrong to this. It is simply noticing that we are creating comfort for ourselves. Option to lower your chin and close the eyes. First, just notice the body. Notice the weight. Is it shifted more to the left, more to the right? Do you feel your body shifting back? At any time, if your body wants to move or readjust, you can readjust. If your body wants stillness, you can be still. From awareness of the body to awareness of the breath. Inhale into the nose and encourage your breath to go down very low in the lungs. Fill the lungs through the ribs, up to your heart. And as we exhale, we relax the heart, then the ribs, then the stomach. Inhaling belly, ribs, heart. Exhaling heart, ribs, belly. Now maybe sense the presence of the breath. That inhale is cold and it's the color blue. As we inhale, sensing the presence of a cool blue breath. It's like a silver blue, like a silver moon. As we exhale, the breath is warm. It's shades of red and orange, maybe even gold in color. Inhaling blue, exhaling gold. Now imagine your inhale is more like water. It's an energy that is buoyant, cleansing. And as you exhale, that red is like fire, or it's like a steaming vapor. You may notice that your mind maybe holds on to just one character of the breath. Maybe it's just the color, just the feeling, just the element. Or maybe we hold on to a sound with the breath. When you inhale, hear the sound ah, as if your body absorbs the sound ah. And as you exhale, gently with a breath, make the sound E. Inhaling ah, exhaling E. Inhale ah, exhaling a breathy E. Or he. Inhale ah, exhale he. Just a few more. The breath is seamless. The breath is slow. 2 more. Ah is the sound used in sound therapy to encourage renewal, renewing the body, new beginnings. E is the sound used to encourage the law of attraction. What is it do you really need
goes beyond that. E is a sound that attracts to you more than what you need. It's that sense of abundance. So sometimes it's not enough to feel like, oh, I have what I need. But it's that feeling of, I have more than enough. I have so much that it's easy for me to give. Inhale, ah. Exhale, E. And even if we don't feel it, what might it feel like? What does it feel like to have more than enough? When you're ready, just let the mind, let the breath, let the body be completely at ease. Let's wiggle our fingers. Turn your palms up if they're not up already. From here, we can press the hands together and push into the chest. One of the quickest ways to reset our minds and our bodies is this little technique. Push your left thumb into your chest. Push it in. Notice how it feels. Notice the effort, the feeling, the pressure, the location. Now try to match it with your other thumb. Push the other thumb in. And close your eyes. Feel. Balance the pressure. Balance the effort. Balance even knowing where the body is. And maybe we only feel that balance for a fraction of a moment. And then we adjust again. And then we feel the balance. And it disappears and we adjust again. And this is one of the quickest ways to teach us what it is like to be human as well, right? Constantly readjusting, constantly recalibrating. Sitting nice and tall. Maybe even pulling our spines away from the chair just a little bit to sit tall. From here we can draw in a deep breath together. Raise your eyebrows. Smile with your eyes. From here we can bow in closing. Thank you so much for coming in today. Have a beautiful day. You're done.